opening statement. You
Sure. Obviously, what a great game today. We knew that it was going to be a battle. Anytime you're on the road, and this time of year, I think in the A10, you know that you have to come out and execute for 40 minutes, and today was 45. But obviously, I'm very pleased with our team and our effort and the growth that we've made this season. Fortunately, came up a little bit short today, but Duquesne is a very, very talented team, and we knew it was going to be a tough one coming in.
Is there anything they did that surprised you, given the scout, or just given what you were able to have to adjust to on the floor for the 45 at all?
No, I mean, I think at this time, I think both teams probably know each other really well. There's a lot of film out there and just familiarity with the players and the coaching staff. And you're just talking about a game of possessions, right? You're talking about 1 or 2 foul shots here and there, and then it's obviously a little bit happier for VCU right now. But it just was a great game. I think this is what the A10 is all about, and you're trying to get your team prepared for March. And we knew that it was going to be a tough one.
You mentioned last year that you were trying not to pull your hair out before the beginning of the season, and here you are, you're at the top of the conference. You have a chance to really control your own destiny, even despite this loss. What has it taken from that media day last year to get to this point this year?
Yeah, we were the youngest team in the country last year, all of our freshmen out there, and I think that's one of the things that's hard to explain when you've got 3 or 4 freshmen on the floor. What's that like? But now they all turned into sophomores, and it's fantastic. It's just a year of experience. We knew that they were talented, but now they understand the pace. They're really locked into our scouting reports, and I think we have a really good balance of players, and our depth has really been helping us this year, so it's been fun.
How has, with this winning streak that you had before this game, of course, how has that helped this team gain confidence, and how can a loss like this, maybe at the right time, right before conference tournament where you can peak and get hot again?
Yeah, I think, every coach, you're looking at just trying to be good in the next practice and the next game, and we talked about, hey, this is, you're facing some adversity, and now what's our response to it? And that we've got to come in and be ready for, a really tough game at St. Louis. And every game, I think we'll go back, we'll watch the film, we'll look at some things that we'll do differently. But again, it's that fun time of the year. You're heading into March, and you want to be playing your best basketball.
With Tara coming back today after, a couple days, a couple games away, just how much of a spark did she give you all, and how it made it seem like you guys had so many different contributions from so many different players, and that's been the norm.
Yeah, obviously she's been out with a little injury, and now she's back in the lineup, which is great. We're trying to manage her time a little bit today, and I think it's a little bit harder when you're in overtime.
Yeah.
But I think it's one of the things that our team, it really does help to set us apart, is that our depth. You have Madison, she's coming in, she's been playing great. You have our post play. Olga had a big game for us at George Mason, another good game for us today. I just think we're, a team that can score in a variety of ways, and hopefully keep the pressure on defensively.
To go on that run that your team had been on, 14-15, not have Tara for 4 games, and still keep that rolling, and go into this one and play a close one. You don't want to call it a moral victory, but I imagine there has to be some comfort knowing that you have other players that can step up, even without her or not at her best.
Yeah, I think it shows some confidence that our players that just stepped right into role and didn't really think anything of it. When a player's down, everybody does a little bit more. It's not one player's going to replace Tara, but she is, for us, she's a fantastic defender. She rebounds the ball. She can score it in a variety of ways. So obviously we're a better team when she's in the lineup. But I think our depth, I can't say enough for how young we are, but how talented the group is.
You've mentioned your male counterparts obviously have the havoc defense, but maybe the most havoc is what you guys have been able to create this season towards the whole NCAA. Just how has that buy-in been on the defensive end and just making it a nightmare for opponents on a nightly basis?
Yeah, I think our team would tell you that our defense is our identity, and they look at it as they want to cause chaos. They want to be out there disrupting teams' sets, and whether it's in our full court or whether it's in our half court, we know that we're going to grind out and really take a lot of pride in our defense, and hopefully that puts you in a position at every game to be there at the end. And today, obviously, we needed a couple more stops, but again, I think it was a really good learning experience for us, especially heading into the tournament.
Was that a process that started last season with these youngsters? Was it something you really instilled in the off season? When did it click for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was, our defense were things that we were teaching last year as well. The system hasn't really changed. It's just that experience level. But I think, our team, the mindset coming in after last year was, okay, we experienced failure. That's okay. Now it's how you respond to it. And, everybody took a little bit more accountability, and they came into the summer and they were ready to work and just really gel as a team. And again, that makes such a big difference when, they want to get better. And that was really what our theme was. Hey, let's just get better and see where it puts us. And, obviously we've had a good start so far.
How are you going to respond knowing that you're going to play this tournament, the upcoming A10 tournament in this building, especially with a loss like this? You're going to be thinking, this is the same building we lost it to this talented Dukes team that came out of nowhere, forced overtime, and won it in overtime.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's actually great that this is us playing here so late, and such a great game. We shot the ball well. Knocking down 6 threes, is always a good way to go. I think it gets them used to the court, the rims, all those fun things that spectators and coaches think, I don't know, does it really matter or not? You just still 94 feet and 10-foot hoop. But I think, for us, it was, an experience that we're going to learn from, and, hopefully we'll bounce back and be in a good position and ready to go if we get a chance to come back here.